Hey, what's up my yogi friends? I'm Jade. Today we are doing a yoga flow, sort of a workout flow. And this is dedicated to your entire body. Okay, so this is a really good one. You're gonna hit every part of your body. We're gonna do legs, we're gonna do your core, we're gonna do your glutes, we're gonna do your back, your arms, all over your arms, your shoulders, everything, okay? So be ready for this one. It's a good one. Grab some water, I always say that, but it's really, really important to stay hydrated so you don't have any further problems. We want to keep the joints lubricated, keep your mind working, all right? And make sure you have a soft area that's nice and secure to work out on. And I hope you love it. This is a good one. I like this one a lot. You know, all my flows are a little bit longer. I just have a hard time doing short ones. I just love doing it. So, and I'm trying to get all this stuff in and walk you through it. So today I'm not walking you through as much. I'm focused more on the movement. So there is a lot more movement through the poses. So make sure that you really pay attention to when I do guide you through it and keep that in your mind, okay, as you move through them. And I'm not saying anything. All right. I hope you guys love it. I'll meet you on your mats. My friends, let's go ahead and come into a Vajrasana pose just to start out here. So we're just going to sit back on the heels, knees pointed forward, sitting up nice and tall through the crown of the head. Let's reach the arms all the way up to the sky for full deep breath into the lungs. And keep them uplifted. As we exhale, we're going to soften the ribs into the body and begin to firm your navel up and in towards your spine. So really drawing that awareness to your core strength. Contracting the belly, the abdomen. On your next inhale, let's reach up, growing tall through the side body. And then fly the arms out to the side and then back behind you. You're gonna clasp the hands together and then draw your fist down towards the floor on your next inhale. So drawing the shoulders down away from the ears and back. Squeezing the shoulder blades in towards your spine. We're opening the heart up towards the sky. Really pressing into the shins and the top of the feet here. So feel your core really working hard so you don't just fall backwards here. And breathing in. Filling the lungs through the side ribs. And then as you exhale, see if you can pull the fists a little further away from your body. On your next inhale, we're going to release the hands, reach them up to the sky again, and then twist open towards your right side, releasing the fingertips to the floor behind you with the right hand. Left hand's going to anchor on your thigh. So just a little twist here, just warming up the spine. So make sure that you are twisting from your core only. We're not using the hands to twist, just to anchor. Trying to get both shoulders even to the right side here. On your next inhale, let's reach the arms forward and then twist out now towards the left side. So left fingertips behind you, right hand's gonna come to the thigh. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Think of really wrapping your body around your spine. Let's reach both arms up again. And then let's bring your hands down to the mat. We're gonna come into a tabletop pose. Knees underneath your hips, hands right underneath your shoulders. Spin your triceps back, shoulders back. Firm that core in so we're not dropping our belly. We're gonna extend the right leg straight behind us, keeping the hips both in line with each other. Full breath in, make sure the ribs are softening into the body. Keep the neck in line with your spine. We're gonna reach the left arm in front of us and see if maybe you can reach all the way up by your left ear. So finding that length through the fingertips all the way out through the right toes. And then as you exhale, you're gonna draw the elbow and the knee to touch, lifting away from the floor. Right in the center as we round the spine, dropping the chin right down to your chest. Inhale to reach forward. Find the length and then exhale, contract. Bring it in. Inhale to reach. Exhale, lift and crunch. Reach again. Last time. Lift and crunch, exhale. Spreading the shoulder blades, lifting the knee, lifting the elbow away from the floor. Pressing into the right hand, finding space in that right arm. And then reach again. Release the left hand all the way down to the mat. We're gonna curl the left toes and then press into the hands to lift all the way up into our downward facing dog with one leg up, so 3-leg dog. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale, release your right foot all the way down to the floor. Take a deep breath. Press into your hands. Find length through your upper body. Firming your thighs. You can keep your knees bent here if you need to. Make sure the heels are pointed back, not out to the side. We're firming the arms in, so squeezing the arms together here. And then we're gonna roll through the spine all the way forward. Head comes up last into our plank pose. So here in our plank, we want to keep that core really strong. We want to firm the front thighs, the quads away from the floor. Take a deep breath into the body. Find that strength. And then release the knees all the way back down to the floor. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Left leg now is going to extend all the way back behind you. And then when you're ready, reach that right arm forward. Find that strength, find that balance. Make sure the body is completely even. Shoulders are level to the front of the mat. Hips are level to the bottom. And then on your next exhale, we're going to draw the knee and the elbow in, lift away from the floor. Spread the shoulder blades. Inhale to reach, keeping the core nice and firm. Make sure you don't arch your spine here. No cat-cow. Exhale, draw it in for a crunch. Inhale to reach. Exhale to draw it in. Inhale to reach. Fingertips through the toes, squeezing that left glute. And exhale, bring it in. Hold. And then reach. Release the right hand all the way down to the mat. Curl the right toes, press into the hands, and lift all the way up into your 3-leg dog. Taking a breath, we're gonna release the left foot down. Find your alignment. Press into the hands. Elbows are pointed towards the mat. Arms are extending nice and long, reaching the hips all the way up towards the sky. And then let's go ahead and begin to roll vertebra through vertebra all the way into our plank pose. Head comes up last. So make sure that the shoulders land right above your hands. You're firming the side hips in, drawing the tailbone down. Find that strength through your core here. And then we're gonna shift forward. You can lower your knees to start out, or you can stay in a full plank. We're going to lower halfway down, pointing the elbows back, even if your knees are down. Keep the shoulders lifted for a chaturanga. Stay here, find your strength here. And then we're gonna flip over the toes, press into the hands, lift all the way up, extending the arms into our Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, so our upward facing dog. Deep breath. Firming the inner thighs in towards each other to keep the heels lifted. Really opening up the front sternum, the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Let's press into the hands, press into the top of the feet, lift the hips up, coming into a little bit of a rounding in the back, into our downward facing dog. Let's lift the right leg up towards the sky, bend the knee. Full breath in, and then exhale, we're gonna shift forward, draw the knee into the chest, lift it high away from the floor. So I'm on my toes of my left foot, really pressing into the hands. Stay here, I know this is tough. We're going to press the hips back, extend the knee up, so keep the leg bent, and shift forward again. Bring the knee as far into the chest as possible, so really lifting away from the floor. Squeeze the core, and press the knee back, keeping the knee bend. Really opening the hip up here. Again, shift forward, lift, and then exhale, press back. Lift the knee up. Let's do that one last time. Bring the knee in, lift away from the floor. This time step the foot to the inside of the right hand, lower the left knee down. We're gonna press into the front toes, make sure the knee is right above the heel, and lift up into our low lunge. Okay, so hips are even here, so we wanna think about pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. That goes into a deep opening in that left psoas, that left front hip area. Arms are reaching up. We're keeping the left glute nice and firm to stabilize and keep that left hip pressing forward. Breathe, find length through the spine. So we're not just arching back, we're lifting up, lifting the heart up. So draw your hands right to heart center. We're going to twist towards our left side and hinge forward, hooking our left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. So twisting open towards the right side, lift that right elbow up towards the sky, pressing into the hands. Again, watch that right hip. Keep pulling it back and make sure the hip doesn't push out to the side. We want to keep pulling it in towards your midline. Full breath. Exhale. Let's unhook the elbow, reach back up, looking forward. Release the hands down to the mat. Lifting the back knee, step right back into your plank, shift forward, chaturanga. Watch the shoulders. Pull the heart through, upward facing dog. Lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up this time. Reach up towards the sky. Bend the knee. See if you can lift that knee up really high, keeping the shoulders level towards the mat. So make sure you're twisting only from your lower body. We're gonna shift forward. Bring that knee into the chest, lifting it high away from the floor. Extend straight back. Scorpion dog, as I call it. Shifting forward, lift the knee up. There's two, and extend all the way back. Lift that knee, squeeze the glute. Shifting forward, lifting the knee, pressing into the hands, and extend back. Shift forward again, lift the knee. Last time, extend back. We're gonna shift forward last time, lift the knee, and then step that foot between the hands. Lower the right knee down, pressing into that front foot, and lift the arms up to your low lunge. So you can hips down, check your alignment, find that space here. And begin to lift the heart up, so subtle arch in the upper spine. Then we're gonna draw the hands through heart center, twist and turn towards your left side, hook the right elbow to the outside of that left thigh, and twist open towards your left side. So keep the right glute nice and firm. Make sure that left elbow is pointed up towards the sky. And you're pulling that left hip in towards your midline. A lot of little checks in these poses. And find your breath. Making sure your breathing is going to be incredibly important through all these movements and all these poses to allow us stability and the ability to go deeper. So make sure you draw your awareness to your breath, to your body, and let go of anything else on the mind right now. Let's unhook the elbow, reaching the arms up, sinking the hips down. Fly the arms out to the side, lifting the back knee up, stepping back, plank, shift forward, chaturanga, shoulders up, press the heart forward, flipping over the feet into your upward facing dog. So here in my upward facing dog, I'm not just dropping the hips down, okay? There's strength in the legs. I'm firming the front thighs away from the floor, pressing into the top of the feet, pressing into the hands, shoulders back, shoulder blades pressing together. Lots of things here, keeping the core strong. Press into the hands, into the feet, lift the hips. up, flipping over the toes, downward facing dog. Let's bend the knees, press into the hands, and step one foot followed by the other into our Uttanasana, our forward fold with the knees bent to allow the body to fall on top of the thighs. Lift up halfway, extending through the spine. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, and extend all the way down. Release the upper body, forward fold. Press into the feet. We're gonna roll vertebra by vertebra into our reach, lifting up towards the sky, and then draw your hands to heart center. Okay, reach the arms up to the sky again. Fly them out as we hinge forward from the hips, only keeping the knees bent, folding all the way down. Uttanasana, forward fold, lifting up halfway on an inhale. So, finding the space, and then we exhale to fold, keeping the core nice and strong to lift the hips up and folding the body. Press the hands into the mat. We're gonna step back now with the left foot and keep that right knee bent. Right knee right over top of that right heel. All right, so back heel's right over top of the toes, so slide the toes back. Make sure your alignment is good here. Hips are even, shoulders back, press into the front heel. We're gonna lift the body up into our crescent pose. So arms are reaching up, sink the hips down further. So again, I'm firming my left thigh away from the floor, squeezing that left glute. Sink the hips down even lower. Deep breath here. Draw your hands through heart center. We're gonna twist towards the right side and then hinge forward, hooking elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Right elbow's pointing up, you're pressing into the hands. Try to keep the hands right at your heart, best you can. And don't forget about that back thigh, so keep energized through that back leg. Shoulders pulling down away from the face. See if you can bring the hips a little bit lower. I know it's hard in this twist. Stay with me. Let's go ahead and release the arms. One arm is going to come down towards the floor. The right arm can come up towards the sky. Remember to draw that right hip back and then in towards your body. Press into that front heel. You're gonna swing that right arm down and then lift all the way up. Forward, go ahead and pivot that back heel down. Make sure that right knee stays forward. Open the arms front and back into your Veer 2, your Warrior 2 pose. So front heel's in line with your back arch. Make sure the back edge of your back foot is sealed to the floor. So go ahead and walk that foot in if you need to. And you're finding that length through the fingertips. You're keeping them level with your body, with your shoulders. Knee and front toes pointed forward. Hinge forward, release the right hand to the floor, and we're gonna reach up with the left hand this time. Maybe you can come in for a bind and release the left hand behind your back and hook it around that right thigh. So drawing that left shoulder back. Take a breath. See if you can sink your hips a little bit lower. When you're ready, release the left hand up. If it's not up already, press into the front foot, coming back to your Vira. Swoop that left arm down, lifting the back heel up. Back into your crescent pose. Fly the arms out to the side, coming back into your low lunge. We're gonna step right back into plank and stay here for just a moment. Catch your breath. Shift forward, chaturanga. Lowering halfway, keep those shoulders lifted. Roll over the toes, press into the hands, extending the arms, lifting into your upward facing dog. Firm the thighs away from the floor. Press into the feet. Press into the hands. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Ooh, catch your breath. All right, you guys, let's shift forward right back into our plank pose. We're going to lower the knees down first and then bring the elbows to the floor. Okay, clasp the hands and draw the pinky finger into the center of the hands. So we're pressing into the side of the forearms and the outside of the hands. We're going to extend right back into our elbow plank. Okay, hips are lifted, firm the core. Stay with me. Toes underneath the heels. And we're just gonna pivot and drop the hips to the right side, lift up through center, drop them to the left. Up through center, right, up, left. This is to repeat, right? Nice and slow, left, 3, right, heels drop to the right, left, 4, right, and left, 5, right, and left. Use your obliques, 6, right, tap, left, tap, 7, right, and left, tap, 8. Notice your shoulders burning up here, and 9, one more, right, left, tap, 10. Stay here for just a moment. Find your strength, shoulders down, core is strong. See if you can stay here and press into the hands to come up to a full plank. If you need to, you can lower the knees down and walk your hands up. Shift forward, chaturanga. It's really hard right now. Press into the hands, extend through the arms, upward facing dog. Firm the inner thighs together, heels pointing up. Press into the hands, downward facing dog. Oh, take this nice deep stretch in the back body. All right, let's go ahead and sink the hips back, bending the knees. Press into the hands, look forward, and you can either step forward or you can float all the way forward to where you want to land into your forward fold. Exhale, lift halfway up. Exhale to fold. Pressing into the feet, rolling up very slowly in ragdoll. Reach the arms up to the sky. Draw your hands through heart center. Recenter the mind. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, folding, hinging forward all the way to your forward fold. Lift halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana, fold, Uttanasana. Press the hands into the mat. We're gonna step back this time with the right leg. Runner's lunge. Staying here, taking a breath. And then press into that front foot. Reach the arms up to the sky and our crescent pose. Stay strong in the legs, find that alignment. Watch your hips, watch the front knee and the toes. Make sure you find that length through the spine. Squeezing that back glute, keeping the thigh nice and strong in the back leg. Sink a little bit lower. Maybe softly arching the upper spine. And then when you're ready, draw your hands through heart center. We're gonna stay here in this high lunge as we twist to the left side. We're going to hinge forward and hook that right elbow to the outside of the left leg into this twisting lunge here. So elbow is pointing up on the left arm, pressing firmly into the hands. Watch the left hip and try to keep that right heel pointed up best you can. Full deep breath. Staying strong. Sink the hips a little lower if you can. Go ahead and extend the arms if you can. Right arm's gonna come to the outside of that left leg. Extend the left arm up to the sky. Keep pulling that left hip back and in towards the body. 3. Swing the left arm back. You're going to come all the way back up into your crescent pose. Deep breath. And then pivot that back heel down. Extend the arms front and back into your Virabhadrasana 2 pose. So finding that length through the arms, softening the shoulders down. Make sure you seal that back foot into the ground so you can heel toe the foot in if you need to. Toes and knee, front leg facing forward. So now your knee, that whole leg is opening up to the side here, okay? Because our body is twisting to the side, to the right side. Very strong pose in the legs. Deep breath. Sink a little bit lower. Gonna release that left hand down. We're gonna reach the right arm up to the sky. Keep sealing the outer edge of that back foot into the floor, so sink the hips a little bit lower here. Shifting to the opposite side this time. And if your body will allow you today, we're going to bend at the elbow, the top hand, and reach for the inside of that left thigh. Deep breath. Release the hand, reach it right back up. We're gonna press into that front heel, lift up into our Vira 2. And then we're going to swing that right arm down and forward, lifting the back heel into our lunge or crescent pose. Fly the arms out to the side, bring the hands to the mat. Press the left foot back, plank pose. Full breath here. Drop the knees down. Let's bring the elbows back down to the mat. And this time what we're gonna do is bring the right hand to cross towards the left elbow and then the left hand to cross towards the right, okay? So one's going one way, one's going the opposite way, and they're stacked, one in front of the other. Step right back into your plank, your elbow plank pose. So shoulders pulling down, core is really strong, side hips pulling in. Walk your feet out just about hip distance apart. What we're gonna do is drop the heels to the right side, press into the right arm, the right elbow, twisting open to your left side. Reach the left arm all the way up to the sky. Deep breath in, drop and tap the right leg to the floor, lift back up. 1, drop, 2, and 3, and 4, keep going, 5, nice and slow, nice and controlled, 6, keep squeezing the side hips in, 7, pull the tailbone down, keep a nice straight line, the body, 8, 9, and 10. All right, come back to neutral, bring the left hand down, and we're gonna swoop it out to the other side. Heels fall now to your left side. Reach the right arm up, find that alignment, that strength, and drop it down. Tap and tap. Tap down, 3, tap, and up, 6, down, 7, and 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. All right, bring the right arm down, come back to neutral. And again, you can use your knees down on the mat, or you can lift yourself up into plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Pull the heart through, flipping over the toes, upward facing dog. Keep the heels pointing up, press into the hands, lift up, downward facing dog. A deep breath. Lift the right leg up to the sky, reaching high, bend the knee, bring the knee into the chest, lower it down, and lift. Lower, lift, 2, drop it down, lift it up, 3, tap, lift, 4, drop it down, lift, 5, and lift, 6, drop, 7, tap, 8, down, 9, 1 more, down, and 10. Hold it here, and then press back into your 3-leg dog. You can extend the leg out. Bring the knee into the chest again. We're gonna step the foot to the inside of the right hand. So take a moment here, make sure the knee is over top of the heel. We're gonna press into the front foot, lift the arms up, take a breath, draw your hands through heart center again. Twist and turn to your right side, hinge forward, hook the elbow, and we're gonna sink the hips lower. Take a breath, sink the hips a little lower. Let's lower that left knee down, extend the arms up and down, twist, draw your hands right back to heart center, still in your twist, curl the back toes, lift the knee away again. We're gonna press into the front foot and then lift the left foot all the way forward. Deep breath. And then untwist, lift the arms up, sinking back into your chair pose. Draw your hands through heart center and stand all the way up. Good job, you guys. Reach the arms up to the sky, fly them out to the side, hinge forward, forward fold, lift up halfway, Ardha, folding down, forward fold, pressing into the mat, step straight back, shift forward, chaturanga, pulling the heart through, upward facing dog, lift the hips up, downward facing dog, exhale. Okay, same thing with the opposite side, lift the left leg up to the sky this time, bend the knee, and shift the knee into the chest. We're gonna lower it down, touch, lift, tap it down, lift using your core, 2, touch, lift, 3, on my tippy toes, on my right foot, 4, tap it down, lift, 5, triceps pointing back, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, hold, press it back, extend the leg this time, stretch it out, bend the knee, draw it back in. We're gonna step through the hands here. Okay, so pressing into that front heel, lifting up into your crescent pose. Deep breath, draw your hands through your heart as you exhale. Twist to your left side, hinge forward, hook the elbow and the leg, left elbow pointed up towards the sky. Deep breath. Sink the hips a little bit lower on your exhale. Keep that right foot, heel pointed up towards the sky. Lower the right knee down to the floor and curl the toes, extend the arms, right hand down, left arm up. Keep breathing through these poses and these movements. Draw your hands right back to heart center, curl the back toes, lift the back knee up again. Take a breath, lower the hips down even further. Press into your left foot, and we're going to very carefully bring that right foot all the way forward into your twisting chair pose. Keeping the hips level to each other. And then when you're ready, bring the arms forward and then reach them up. Sink back a little bit lower with the hips. Keep the core nice and strong here. Stand all the way up on an inhale, running into my plant. Draw your hands through heart center. Okay, you guys. Just take a moment to center up with your mind, with your body, noticing all the energy running through you. Reach the arms up to the sky again. Fly them out to the side, hinge forward, forward fold, lift halfway up, and forward fold. Plant the hands, step right back, one foot followed by the other, shift forward, chaturanga. Heart comes up, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. Let's lower the body all the way into our plank. Lower the knees down this time, lower the chest down. And then you can bring your forehead down to the mat. Okay, just a little exercise here for our back body. Let's go ahead and extend our arms straight back. And then we're gonna move them out to the side with thumbs pointed down, pinkies up. Okay, we're gonna firm the inner thighs together, heels pointed up. We're gonna roll up slightly so the shoulders are lifted off the floor, the forehead is off the floor, pulling forward with the heart slightly, and then lift the thighs off the floor. So pulling the tailbone down, firming the side hips in. We're using our back, really energizing through the fingertips here. All right, what we're gonna do is keep energizing through the hands. We're gonna lower and lift. So lifting through the complete arm from the shoulder socket, okay? We're not bending the elbows. So lower, tap, lift. 2, 3, fast. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. You can release one cheek to the mat. Lower the shoulders. Relax here. We're going to do that again. Lift back up. Slowly roll the shoulders up, heart forward. Lift the arms. Take a breath. Pressing your torso and your pelvis right into the floor here. We're going to lift the legs up. Let's do that again. Tap, tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thighs are lifting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower opposite cheek now. Release the body. Okay, you guys, let's bring your palms beside your chest, elbows point back. We're gonna press into the hands, press into the top of the feet, and just lift up into our upward facing dog. Shoulders back, thighs firming in. Press into the hands, lift up, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Exhale, let it all go. Let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, and this time we're gonna flip to the outside of that left foot, okay? So rolling it out. We're gonna begin to lift onto our left hand and reach the right arm up to the sky. So keeping that right knee bent. Go ahead and flip all the way back, release the ball of the right foot to the floor, and then we're gonna reach that right arm back to the mat. Pressing into the left hand, lifting the heart up and forward. Taking a breath here. See if you can lift the heart up even further away from the floor. So really pressing into the ball of that right foot, pressing into the left hand, right under your shoulder, and really lift. Let's reach the right arm up to the sky again. Come back to the left side of the left foot. Bring the right knee up to the sky if you can. Release the right arm down. Bring your body right back onto the ball of your left foot. Keep the right knee lifted. I know this is a hard transition, so keep the knee lifted away from the floor. Tap it down, lift it up. Tap, lift, tap, lift. 3, tap, lift, faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift it high, step the foot to the inside of the hands. Make sure your alignment is perfect. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky into your crescent pose. Take a breath. All right, you guys. We're gonna pivot that back left heel down, opening up to your Virabhadrasana pose. Once again here, take a breath. hinge forward. Okay, reaching the right hand forward. We're gonna release the right hand to the mat right in front of the toes. Now, you can use a block to elevate the floor up a little bit higher. We're gonna press into that front foot and begin to slide the left foot forward and then lift that left foot up towards the sky, okay? Left arm is gonna reach up towards the sky. So we're opening up to our left side, pressing into either your block or your fingertips of your right hand. Make sure that right foot is stable, so staying really strong, finding that balance here, keeping the knee slightly bent. And then your left leg is what's doing a lot of the work here too. You're extending out through the heel. The toes are pointed out to the left side. Okay, and you're trying to keep that leg in line with your glute. All right, so try to lift your fingertips so your body and your leg are completely in line, and you're squeezing that left glute. Staying energized through the leg, keeping balance through the right leg, keeping the hips stacked the best you can, taking that breath nice and deep. Exhale, make sure you use your core. Stay here and breathe. And then we're going to transition here. So we're going to release the left hand down to the mat, bring the left hip down. So you're sort of in this forward fold here. And then we're going to bring the left hand down and actually begin to twist open towards your right side now. So reaching your right arm either out to the right side, or you can come in for a full twist on your right side. So again, keeping that left glute nice and firm. We're in a twisting warrior 3 here. And if you'd like, you can bring your hands to heart center as well. Twisting open towards your right side if you have that stability, which right now on this side I do. One more breath here, and then release the left hand down. Reach the right arm up one last time. Bring the hand down to the mat. Release the left foot down. We're gonna press into the hands and just step the right foot right back. Ooh, very intense. Shift forward into your chaturanga. Pull the heart through upward facing dog. And then lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. I'm gonna back up a little bit here. Take a breath, resettle. Okay, you guys, pretty intense, huh? That was a tough one. All right, now you may notice that the other side maybe not as balanced as the side we just did, so just try not to judge yourself and just work through it, okay? Try to have fun with this, it is tough. Okay, take a breath, exhale, inhale, lift the left leg up, and then bend that knee. We're going to pivot to the right heel down, press into the right hand, make sure it's right underneath your shoulder, opening up to your left side this time. Extend the left arm up to the sky. Try to keep that left knee bent. Really firming through the side body, the right side body. Go ahead and twist open, release the ball of the left foot down. You're gonna reach the left arm up and then back towards the back of the mat. So lifting up through the heart, pressing the hips up, finding space in the left side body, the left front body. Really trying to arch mostly through your heart here. Keep both glutes nice and firm to lift the hips up. All right, you guys, lift the left arm up. We're gonna press into the hand, come back to the side of your right foot, bring the knee up. So you can just come right back into a plank if you'd like, or you can try this. Release the left hand down, roll to the ball of the right foot, keep the knee lifted if you can. We're gonna tap it down, lift, tap, lift, 2, faster, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, lift, lift, lift. Step the foot between the hands. Oh my goodness, okay. Press into that front foot, lifting all the way up into your crescent pose. Make sure you find that stability on the front foot, and then pivot the back heel down. open the hands out to the side into your Virabhadrasana, to your warrior two pose. Catch your breath. Check your knee, left leg, toes. Lift your toes up maybe, and then grip into the floor. We're gonna come into our balancing pose. So prepare here. Deep breath. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. Begin to hinge forward, and then release that left hand down. We're gonna press into the front foot, and you can grab your block here if you're using a block. And we're gonna lift that back foot up off the floor. Find your balance. Remember to energize through that right leg. Try to stack those hips and keep the body in line with the leg the best you can. Flexing the foot, pointing the toes of the right foot out to the right side. Find your stability. Reaching that top arm up, finding space through the arms. Full breath. And if you want to go a little further, you can always turn to look upwards if that is something that you want to do. If you need your balance, you can look down at your hand or just to the side. And when you guys are done and ready, you can bring your right hand down. Let's close the hips so they're even to the mat. So right hip's going to come down. Keep energizing through that back leg. Walk that right hand right underneath your shoulder. I'm going to back up slightly here. And then we're going to twist, begin to twist open towards your left side this time. So take it slow. You can extend the arm out to the left side just to start. And then if you can begin to twist and turn a little bit more. Maybe reaching the arm towards the sky if you can. And if you'd like, you can bring your hands into prayer. We'll see if my body's going to allow me today on this side. I don't think my body's going to allow me to on this side. Again, it's perfectly normal to be a little imbalanced in your body. This is normal, completely normal. Just take a breath. And if your hands are in prayer, go ahead and extend them back out and reach the left arm down. We're going to bring the right foot down to the mat. Step back into your plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Pulling the heart through. Upward facing dog. This feels really good. And then exhale, very slowly and carefully, downward facing dog. Good job, you guys. Let's lower the knees down, just take a break. Sink the hips back into our Balasana pose. Release the forehead. Just catch your breath. Settle the heart, settle the mind. Let your face be completely heavy here for just a few moments. When you're ready, go ahead and bring your body up right to where we started, our Vajrasana pose. Take a breath, exhale. And then just bring your legs out to the side. And then we're gonna just come onto our backs in a supine position. So you can just walk your hands back, or you can roll back very slowly and carefully, keeping your core nice and strong all the way until you release on the mat. Tuck the shoulder blades, pull the tailbone down, make sure you don't have space in your lower spine. Let's draw the knees into the chest. So just a reverse Balasana. And then extend the legs up to the sky. Reach your arms up overhead. Draw your knees back in. And then we're just going to bring our hands to the outside of the feet. So arms are going to come to the inside of the knees, coming into our happy baby pose. So be very careful with this pose that our lower body does not lift and round up off the floor. We want to try to keep our lower spine pressing into the mat. Bottom of the feet are trying to aim flat to the sky, and the goal is to breathe in, find the space in the spine as always, and then exhale and draw your knees a little closer towards the mat. So just stretching out the hips, maybe rocking back and forth, just rounding Just rolling through the spine, a little massage in the lower spine. Just let gravity take over. Everything settle here. On your next inhale, extend the legs up to the sky, releasing the hands and then reaching up overhead. Just fly the arms just into a cactus pose, stretching out the chest, recheck the shoulder blades. Bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor. We're gonna lift the hips up and just bring them to the right side. Stack your right leg over top of your left leg. And then all we're gonna do is very slowly and carefully let the knees fall to your left side. A little twist here. So find comfort here. If you'd like, you can also open the arms out to the side if that feels better. I want you to make sure you keep that right shoulder down on the ground. So if you need to elevate the knees up with a pillow or a block, do so. We don't want to put strain on the back. If you'd like to, you can twist and turn, going in for a full twist. Your head over to the right side, which I can't because I have a bun in my way. If I could do it. Just let the face be heavy. Noticing the feeling within the body, in each area of the body. We worked a lot today. We did the entire leg, the glutes, we did the core, the back, the arms, the shoulders a lot. And I think that we pretty much did everything, so it was a lot, very intense. And giving your body just this time to surrender and relax. Let's very carefully bring the head back up and lift the knees carefully up, uncrossing them. Shift the hips now to the left side, slightly, just a little bit. And if you'd like to first, you could bring the knees into the chest just to recenter. I always like to do that. And then when you're ready, shift the hips to the left side, just a little bit, cross the left knee over top of the right, and we're gonna softly release the knees to the right side. Again, keeping that left shoulder this time on the floor. So if you need to elevate the knees up so you can surrender and relax into this pose, please do so. You may notice some tightness on one side of the body versus the other. Again, all is normal. Just take the moment to notice it. This allows us a deeper connection with where our body is so we can go further, so we can allow it to open up and to progress, to strengthen and to open up. If you like to go for a full twist, turning your head to the left side. And just completely let go here. Let your body be heavy into the earth. Let your face just melt off of you. Letting go of all the tension within your face and your body. Drawing energy and oxygen into the areas that feel maybe they need it the most, maybe a little bit stiff, maybe they feel a little sore right now. Just replenishing energy to help to heal and restore. Just take one last deep breath in, and on your next exhale, carefully out of these twists. We have to be very careful. Lift your knees up and crossing the knees. Let's bring the hips back to even. And then one last Appanasana, drawing your knees into your chest. And we're gonna roll over to one side using the top hand to press into the palm, lifting all the way up, closing out our practice in an easy pose, whichever pose that is for you. Just seated comfortably. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hands out to the side and draw your hands right together, drawing them right back down to your heart, dropping your chin down. Remembering the universe brought us together right now to further and better our minds, our hearts, our souls, our bodies. And so thanking yourself for showing up and finding that time to dedicate to yourself, because we can't give more until we give to ourselves. Thank you for letting me be here with you. Namaste until we meet again.